Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Thursday, October 1st, 2015. Do you remember what I said yesterday? I said, this is just a pullback. This is just a upcycle within the downtrend. And that's exactly what it is. We almost erased it all. The market, the US, the Dow Jones went down to 200 points and we gained 260 yesterday. So now it's down 168, 170, but still there is no continuity of this movement. Look at the NASDAQ market on the low of the day yesterday. Okay, the gap hasn't been covered, but if you look at this, that's what happened on the NASDAQ. So never ever this trend has been reversed. And so far, this, and this were the same type of movement. And we have the same scenario here. And even though it's been a nice movement yesterday, it never went to the resistance. So we have here at least, at the best, we have a sideways movement. And but so far as I'm concerned, I would do it this way, and I think it mainly remains a downtrend on the short term. And on the SPY we see the same thing, and the TS6 is showing nothing else also than a return on the downside. So what do you want to do with it, you know? So we have a few news. There aren't many, so I'm going to do it right now. So Microsoft and Google has rejected all of their they decided not to battle for their patent. That's all. So they had about 20 causes that they were fighting with. But they said, okay, why don't we work together instead? And that's what's going to happen. And so Microsoft is doing nothing because it does what the market does. It's going down and today, but within its sideways movement. So whenever it breaks out, or break down. We're going to have a new signal there, but in the meantime, nothing's happening. And gold maintain its downtrend as the market is doing. And Vail are confirming that they are in advance on their calendar, and they will be earlier than expected on their December 2016 target. And North American Palladium is cutting down its provision for the year, and the stock is not doing much. You know, it's very, very calm. And Prometic has announced a pre-DNR success with the FDA, and I can't repeat the name of the product, but it's very positive. We can really now confirm this $1.40 support. And if you look at PLE, Prometic Life Science, so the steepest uptrend has been reversed, yes. But now we're at that support, which is this trend that hasn't been reversed yet. So, you know, I think we should consider it as a weak point. Technically, it's not an entrance point. It was a couple of days ago because there was a bottom there and it was oversold, and we could expect a little bounce back, and that's what happened. But to make it a very nice a technical signal, would have to see another increase for another day and see a sideways movement like this, and after a little while we would have to see a breakout, while the trend would be reversed, while we could trace a new trend like that, and while the volume would be resuming. Bombardier is interested to find investors not only in his railroad division, but in every of his division. So they need money everywhere. And the Amaya has jumped quite a bit today because they announced yesterday at the end of the day after market were closed that they've been approved by the authorities for their Porker Star and Full Tilt site to do business in New Jersey. So after falling like a rock and establishing a new support, then the stock broke out today. And now it's sitting right here. So and I think it's going to remain there. And the next time it goes there, it should be fine. Should be a nice movement. So let's go on the technical. First of all, the US dollar is doing nothing, and all of the markets are within their downtrend still. So Japan just copied what we have done before, the day before, and the China market was closed, and it would have been different. And the London market rose at the opening, but kept going down ever since, so making it back within its downtrend. And the SPY and the NASDAQ and the Dow Jones all remains within their downtrend, so we can call the pullback over so far. And let's check out the energy sector. I would not ever believe in that movement we got this morning, because what happened here, the crude oil rose there, and there never had another movement, and it kept going down, and there was a sell signal here, sell signal there, and sell signals everywhere, and it's now back to where it was. So that was a false signal right at the beginning on MarketGurus.tv this morning. I said so, we said so. And who is going down still? The gas. So UNG has been going down, so HND has been going up, and now it's no longer the time to play it on the downside because it's been going down for the last 3 days. and now it's oversold. So if you were bearish on that thing or anything that is it's called gas, so you should take some profit today. And look at the energy stock. They rose also this morning, but never ever reversed the triangle formation, and it's starting to put some pressure back on the support. And what about the gold? The gold went down for a few days. Today it's stable. Yesterday the gold was going down, but the stock were going up. So today the gold is doing nothing, and the gold stocks are coming down. So they are not interesting at the moment. I don't think we should do anything with the gold stock. We should not get rid of anything because nothing is broken, and you should not buy anything because it hasn't started any bullish cycle at all. So we're in between here, and the mining is showing no bullish cycle. You know, only a pause within its downtrend. And if it breaks through here, the bottom of yesterday and the few days before, the trend would be in acceleration. So I think we still have to avoid this movement. So there wouldn't be any buy signal on Labrador iron ore until $15, and same thing, 587 on First Quantum, and Tech would be like 725. But right now it's testing the support, the short-term support, and there too it could even show an acceleration to the downside of the trend of Tech Resources. So, you know, do not consider Tech as an occasion right now at a cheap price, because it may become cheaper over the next few days. And what about all of the other stocks? So the market is so calm. So consumer discretionary is going down, coming down within its sideways movement, and the telecom are coming down within their sideways movement. The financial service are coming down within their downtrend, and the industrial sector is doing nothing, and it could be even producing a lower summit here. And so you know that the trend is already accelerated on the downside. So right now, I mean, we better stay put.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go with a couple of questions right now. Oh no, but just before that, I had a couple of sectors I haven't shown you yet, but it's quite the same anyway. Except that for the healthcare sector, I have a question on it, so I'll pass on that one. And for the consumer staple, also it's going down within its sideways movement, and the technology is going down a little bit too within its sideways movement, but it's especially close to breakdown. So be careful on that. It's oversold right now, so we could expect a rebound until the resistance there. And but you'd have to find a stock that is looking like that. And when you look at David Anderson here, there's some pressure on the downside. and open text shows no direction at all. Group CGE is putting pressure on its support. Absolute is coming back a little bit, but remains a downtrend, and 5N plus is a downtrend. So Descartes is sideways, so that would be a buy signal at 24.60 there. Sierra Wireless puts pressure on its support, and Wyland, look at Wyland, but there's only a 20 cents potential within its bullish cycle, within its sideways movement. McDonald at Weller puts pressure, so I see too many stocks putting pressure on their support for the technology sector. So right now I don't think we should consider it as a nice signal. So let's go to the question now. Dan is asking, why should we buy the healthcare sector since it's so low? Not anymore. I'm worried about that. There are very specific stocks in the healthcare. No, there are a few that looks nice. We looked at it this morning. I don't have them in front of me right now. Oh, I think let's go see a few here. Like that one, Pacific Bioscience. I don't know what happened on that stock this morning, but look, it's clearly on the move, so that could be an interesting stock. And that's it. But I found it this morning a couple. But still, it's not an emergency. I'll try to find them. Let's say for tomorrow, I'll try to find a bunch of healthcare stock that could be interesting. But I worry about the sector itself. You remember that the last drop that we had on the healthcare sector, that's what we call here the Hillary Clinton effect. So right now it just looked like the end of that pullback. Let's see it in over like a 10 days period. So before you buy the energy sector, the healthcare sector, see, we have a very important resistance here for a couple of days. So I'll be wary and check the 710, 720 line. In order to have more chance. That means the average stock would be back on the move. So there are exceptions, as I said, but when you're talking about buying the sector, I'm not so sure about that. What about Pierre says, TH on short and long term? Okay, two questions in one. Okay, but it's not interesting in long term and short term. So that's one answer for both, because it's a very long July, August, and September. So the stock has been sideways since 3 months now, and until it breaks out here, the $2.50 line, I think we should be we should wait, because right now, look, those summits are very important, and in the last few days it broke down, it came back. So right now we can say that we are here. So anything under $2 would be very negative for the stock. And in between the 213 and 215, we were oversold a couple of days ago, and the oscillator is rapidly coming to the overbought situation. So and the stock did not rise. So so on the short term and the medium term, it's not interesting in either long term. But over here, whenever the stock goes back to 250 and then pushes up with big volume above the 250 line, then it would be very interesting in the short term and in the long term. Thank you very much for attending. We'll see you tomorrow.